It's not a supercar. It's just a Corvette. Have you seen the interior? It looks like it was taken from a Malibu. It's a hypercar. I'm not even gonna argue. It is one. A hypercar. Gone are the days of that Corvette, because the new ZR1 is beautiful. They fixed everything on the interior, and it makes more than 1,000 horsepower. Did I say that? And it makes that power to the rear wheels, which is crazy. Like, I feel like before they sell the new Corvette ZR1 to the customers, they should make them do a test, see if they can really handle all that horsepower to the rear wheels. And of course, there's the new ZR1X, which is an all-wheel drive. It is fast, it looks amazing, it handles beautiful. But that's a Corvette thing. Corvette has been doing that for a very long time. Like, I feel like people don't give the C6 Corvette enough credit, especially the Z06 and the ZR1. Especially the ZR1 with its open hood, or not an open hood, but you know, you could see the engine. It looked pretty, it was fast, it was a handful car to drive. You couldn't just use the horsepower that it made back in the day on streets. I don't know who is gonna be able to use more than 1,000 horsepower on public streets. I don't know, but I'm not complaining. In the day that we live in right now, where most cars are either being hybridized or they're getting electrically assisted, the new ZR1 is not that. It makes all of its horsepower from the good old internal combustion engine. So I'm not gonna bore you with the specs of the new ZR1, but I have to get these things out of my mind. It makes more than 1,000 horsepower. It does 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. It does a quarter mile in 9.6 seconds. Do you know how fast that is? Electric cars used to do or sub 10-second quarter miles. A Corvette does it with the combustion engine, no hybrid tech. It does it in 9.6 seconds. That's crazy. That's stock with a tune, a downpipe, I don't know, upgraded turbos. If someone thinks this is not fast enough, this could be a sub 8-second car. This car that is already so fast that if you're thinking it's not fast, you got a problem. But there are people out there who will make it faster. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I start seeing this car in the next year's Texas 2K, and these are like built to like 1800 horsepower, 2000 horsepower, especially the ZR1X that is already 1250 horsepower. Damn, dude, we live in a good time. I have to say it. I'm gonna say it. The new ZR1 is a hypercar. Now, before you get upset, let me explain. It is competing against cars in the section where there are cars that are selling for $2-3 million, if not more. This car starts at like 200,000, and it is faster than both the McLaren W1 and the new Ferrari F80. Both of those cars are limited to 217 miles per hour, which I'm assuming because of their tire technology that they're using. But nonetheless, the Corvette's top speed is 233 miles an hour. 233. That is faster than the W1 and the F80. Those are hypercars. Now, I know it is the heaviest out of all the hypercars. It does give you more performance. Not only that, are we forgetting that it starts with 200,000? Someone is gonna say that this is a mass-produced car. It's a Chevy. It's not gonna be limited. You could see them on the street every day. You're right, but you're kind of wrong, because I don't see Z06s that often. Maybe I see them more often than the other hypercars like a 918. But that doesn't mean that it's not a hypercar. If people chose to drive their hypercars, you would see them on the road also. It's actually pretty sad that we don't get to see those cars being driven on the road. Instead, they're just parked inside the garages. It sucks, because those cars, they were meant to be driven, just like the ZR1 is meant to be driven. And I'm glad that it is coming from Chevy, because if you bought this car, which I hope a lot of you people can, because it is genuinely the only attainable hypercar that has ever existed, you would not feel guilty driving it, because it's not a $2 million car that you drive for like 2 months and it loses like $500,000 in its value. You can drive this car and probably sell it for more than what you bought for, because as we are progressing right now, cars are just never going to be like this. Like, we are literally living at the very end of how great the internal combustion engine cars can be. Like, look at the Aventador SVJ. That is my favorite Lamborghini of all time. And I think the market speaks for itself, because they're going up in value. I know they're unreliable, but Lamborghini is never gonna make a car like that ever again. They have already already moved on to the hybridized platform with the Rovalto and now the Temerario. So I think instead of criticizing it, I think we should be grateful that it exists. We should be happy that Chevy has put in so much effort into making ZR1 truly a hypercar. And I'm not saying this just to provoke people. I genuinely believe in it. Z06 is a supercar. It sounds like one. It looks like one. It handles like one. It has the experience of a supercar. I actually want to ask you a question. If you had the money to buy the ZR1, I just want to know what would you buy for like $200,000-$300,000 that you think is maybe better than the ZR1 or ZR1X? Who knows? But you guys let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.